Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. Sharing my screen. Can you guys see it?
I know you did not make a whole.
I did.
Blind test. I don't get it.
Blind test, similar to what Damon posted in the Instagram chat. You look at the player stats, you see which one's better.
Made a whole blind.
That's two J's. That's two J's. Watch it.
I had to say.
I don't like that because context
Let's go.
definitely matter.
All right, we got player A. A3 catch. All right, so all three of these players missed the game, and I adjusted their stats to if they would have played 16 games. Player A, would you say the cut?
How'd you do that?
Just take the averages.
No, you didn't learn that at math. Just oh really, bro? And just adjust it.
Did you just say? Did I learn that? Did you try me?
83. Player A, 83 catches, 1,424 yards, 10 touchdowns.
This was this year?
Yes, 2019. Player B, 110 catches, 1,229 yards, 7 touchdowns. And player C, 77 catches, 1,147 yards, and 9 touchdowns. I'll go down the list. I'll start with you, Jace. Who is the better wide receiver?
All right, I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is stupid because they're all equally good. If you think about it.
Jay, just pick.
The most efficient is player B, so I'm going with player B.
Damon.
Wait, who'd he say?
He said player B.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride with player A just because in terms of catches and what he was able to translate those to in yards, it looks as if he was better than player B, and he has the most touchdowns. So gotta go with player A.
Cut.
A.
John.
Do I have to explain?
No, you can just pick one. You don't gotta explain it.
I agree with what Damon said. That yak on player A, it's phenomenal. And it's so hard to score touchdowns in this NFL league. So, I'm going A.
And JB.
Hey.
All right.
I already know who's who.
Now, wait. Now, let's add some context to it. Player A did not make the playoffs. Player B, 2 postseason games, 17 catches, 290 yards.
Shocked.
2 touchdowns. And player C, in 3 postseason games, 17 catches, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. What does this change your opinion on player A?
No, because the wide receiver is solely dependent on quarterback play, and great teams make the playoffs, not good teams with great wide receivers. Like no wide receiver has ever led a team to
DeAndre
a Super Bowl.
I
Super Bowl.
really would like you to say that though. You said great teams do what?
Great teams go to the Super Bowl and win.
Stop playing with my boy Drew.
He only has one, bro.
So Jalen.
Great teams.
You already said A.
Great
Damon.
teams.
You know who A is.
That's not what I'm about to ask, but go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So after looking at the context, are you still choosing player A? Jalen said you're riding with player A. John, what say you?
Man, it's so when we talk about like players, everybody want to bring in postseason stats, but obviously when they look, it's a reason to bring them in. So, it kind of changed my opinion, but it's a receiver. Is it really their fault they don't make the postseason? Like,
it's not.
I don't think in this situation.
It's no one's individual fault they don't make the postseason. That's my point. You can't blame not making the postseason on one player. Oh, Drew Brees didn't make the postseason this year. He sucked. Is it really his fault? You gotta look at you gotta look at everything. You can't look at one person's stats and not look at the entire piece of the pie. You can't pick a piece of the pie and look at that part and say that's why the pie is nasty.
Right. I'm still gonna go with A.
I'm still A.
Damon.
I mean, yeah, but player A not having any playoff stats kind of concerns me.
Jace.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Jace, you chose B, right? Are you still riding with B?
Of course, because I'm the greatest of all time.
And here are the wide receivers, you guys. Mike Evans, Davante Adams.
That's funny.
And Tyreek Hill.
I can live with that. I don't even give a
I mean, all this.
Chris Godwin not better than him, though. That's my third time saying
all this definitively shows me is that if I look at the stats, and then this is hard to kind of, mix in there, but you can say based off this, okay, Mike Evans probably is the best deep ball threat on here. He's not.
I agree.
then you also have to say, oh, he's the most versatile player on here because of the catches. He's not. Touchdowns, yeah, you put him up there, but if I look at seasons past, no one has more touchdowns since 2016 than Davante Adams.
Mike
So
Evans a better red zone threat than everybody up there.
I don't know, Davante Adams.
Davante Adams, that guy.
Well,
I chose B because of the catches. I
I'm
see
talking about throwing it up to somebody, yes, but
So
on an out route or something in the red zone, yeah, Davante Adams.
But I'm saying that doesn't always people don't always like, hey, line up for me. We're gonna fake this misdirection. You come in the back. That linebacker's gonna creep up because they're gonna be in a cloud. Boom, right over top. Mike Evans, you can go say jump. That's not what Brady's going to do this year. He better get open.
So question to the whole entire group.
Shoot.
All three of these players, what is the difference between us? What is the difference in their situations?
The quarterback style of play. I mean, you can kind of have gunslinger.
I saw this coming, but did you know that the Buccaneers ranked 7th in passing plays in the league?
Like the
No,
amount
we have no.
Well, let me finish.
Now we're losing. That's
Did
why.
you know Green Bay ranked 16th in passing? And did you know the Chiefs ranked 10th in passing?
So let me ask you this: if your quarterback throws 30 interceptions on the year, so if you do the math, it's
he leads the league in yards, by the way, because he's throwing them. Y'all were
because
always
we're
down.
always
He had
down.
to throw. Exactly. So his 30 picks aren't as bad as somebody that doesn't have to throw. That's just throwing picks all the time.
So that if you throw picks all the time, that's less opportunities for
He also threw
the wide
30
receiver.
touchdowns. It has less opportunities if he throwing all game. He used to throw 45 passes a game, Jalen.
7th in passing plays, Jalen.
How many times he throw the ball a game? How many times James throw the ball? Attempts per game. What was that?
Probably got to be about 30, 40 because he going to throw 2 picks within the first 5 minutes.
Right, and Rodgers is throwing 24 passes a game.
Yeah, and that Matt LaFleur system, they made it run dominant this season. It wasn't always just throw it like how it used to be under Mike McCarthy.
And
but
he's eating double and triple teams, Jalen.
Mike Evans sees double teams.
That's all I had. But this is for you, Jalen. This right here for you.
And also, just for a fact, I just want to throw a fact out there. Mike Evans is the youngest player to ever get to 7,000 yards. He was also the youngest to get to 6,000 and 5,000. So also,
I think I broke already.
No, it's a fact. You can look. It's a fact.
Michael Thomas just broke that.
No, he didn't. How? He hasn't even gotten to 6,000 yards yet. He's only played 3 seasons, bro.
Look that up.
That's crazy, ain't it, Jalen? That's crazy, ain't it?
He's not at 6,000 yards.
Might be.
He's one of the only players outside of Randy Moss to have 1,000-yard seasons.
That 5,000.
For 6 consecutive years.
And Mike, he got drafted before Mike, so when Mike break that this year, he ties it and he becomes a part of that group. What you gonna say?
Cool.
But
until then, Mike Evans is top 5. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
No. This is why I did the blind test for a reason. This is what the premise of it. Mike Evans is not a top 5 receiver. And I'm about to explain it why. I did some research. Trey and Derek know. Against quality defenses, these are defenses that rank 1 through 16 in total defenses. San Francisco, 2 catches, 28 yards. Carolina, they was 13. 4 catches, 61 yards. Played them twice, 9 catches, 96 yards. That was a good game, but Carolina wasn't a playoff team. Played the Rams, 4 catches, 89 yards, a touchdown. That's nice. And
can I ask you? So San Francisco was
Let him finish.
Against Jacksonville, they was number 16, 4 catches, 53 yards. So against 5 quality pass defenses, he has 23 catches, 327 yards, 1 touchdown. But against not quality pass defense, this includes the Giants, 28, New Orleans twice, 20, Tennessee, 24, Seattle, 27, Arizona, 31, Atlanta, 22, Indianapolis Colts, 23. He has 44 catches, 830 yards, 7 touchdowns. The reason I should tell you those stats are he goes off against bad pass defenses, but against good defenses, what does he do? Tell me.
Okay, so let's also think about the front 7, Bruiser. Let's think about that. How many of those teams had? Because San Francisco has a dominant front seven,
That's one.
right?
Uh-huh.
So who else did you name? You said Carolina.
Carolina.
I don't really know I don't know much about
They
Carolina's
front
front
seven
seven, so
good
I give
enough.
you that.
They're good enough.
The
So
Rams.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, the Rams have Aaron Donald. Like they have Aaron Donald.
But Jalen, you were the same one that said that your offensive line was 7th.
We were, but it's Aaron Donald, bro. It's Nick Bosa and whoever else is on that line. Like the whole entire, you got to look at the whole entire thing.
Jalen, can I ask a question?
Then on top of that, that's solely depending on the quarterback getting the ball to the receiver.
Jalen, can I ask a question?
No, you may not.
Shoot, Demond, shoot.
You make it too easy. So you say the 49ers have an elite front seven, correct?
You gonna finish talking, bro? Because I mean,
He asked
go
the
ahead.
question.
I'm asking a question. And so,
You know that's what I said. So why do I have to answer?
So what is Mike Evans supposed to do when the defense is that great? Okay. So these are my receivers that played the 49ers defense this year. Michael Thomas, he went off for 11 catches, $134, and a touchdown. Okay.
Who's the quarterback?
So it must have been Michael Thomas. Oh, Julio Jones.
El
Who's the
Julio.
quarterback?
13 catches, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns. One, which is the game winner. These are the moments that set you apart from being,
He said it's because they had better quarterbacks.
They had better quarterbacks. Plus, on top of that, it's like nobody's arguing that he's better than
Well,
Julio
then tell me,
or
wait,
Michael
tell me,
Thomas. I'm
how
saying
is
he's top 5.
How's
What's your
Matt
top
Ryan?
5, bro? What's your top 5?
My top 5 in receivers. Me personally, looking at it in totality, it's Julio. I will go ahead and put Hop second, MT third, Evans fourth, and then fifth. I mean, I really it's up for
Even though
grabs.
in 13 games that Mike Evans couldn't get over 100 yards per game, he averaged 89 yards per game.
I mean, also splitting targets with Chris Godwin.
So
121
I'm glad
targets.
I got you on here. Who is Tampa Bay's wide receiver number 1?
Bruh.
Mike
It's
Evans or Chris Godwin?
It's Evans and Chris Godwin. That's what I'll keep trying to tell you. Like, it's Evans and Chris Godwin.
So I'm moving on from Mike Evans real quick. So how can Chris Godwin? You said Chris Godwin had one good season, and I look at his stats. It was what I think at 1,133 yards. If he has another season like that, how in the world is that close to top 5? How does he even break into top 5?
I said if he has another season like how he did last season or better, he's going to start needing consideration for top 5.
I think consideration for tier 2 will be more like it, not top 5.
Okay.
Shoot, Jay.
That's your
Shoot, Jay.
opinion.
Okay, this is the reason why Mike Evans is not top 5. Okay. So, against New Orleans, I don't remember what day it was. I don't remember.
He got shut out against Marshawn, too.
Here we go.
We're going to – hey, bro, I got you.
One game just defined everything.
We got to talk to you 3 times. This is a divisional game as well, JB. Like
Pivotal. Y'all had a chance to win a division at this time, I believe.
This is a close divisional game as well. A close divisional game.
Suck. What do you want us to do? I'm sorry.
And Brady going to change that?
Are garbage. Yes. We
3
went 7-9
targets.
and our quarterback
0
threw
catches.
30 picks.
0 yards.
We won 7 games and our quarterback threw 30 picks and had 9 fumbles.
He also
Come
had
on, bro.
5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns.
Like, what are you saying?
Bro.
Dog, who's winning anything when your quarterback turns the ball over 39 times? Please, no logical.
28 interceptions. And his team was pretty good.
I'm just gonna say this for this little Chris Godwin, Davante Adams debate that you and Demar had. Jalen dropped
I ain't on that. I don't argue.
Where Jalen go?
He just dropped out almost in the invite. But I'm gonna say this. Because Chris Godwin only played 14 games, so I adjusted it like I did for the Davante Adams, Mike Evans, and Tyreek. If Godwin would have played in 16 games, he would have approximately had 1,523 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 98 catches. That's crazy. But Davante Adams is, if you include his postseason stats with his total games, will have 1,480 yards, 114 catches, 8 touchdowns. Godwin's stats are a little bit better, but not better for me to say Godwin's better than Adams. And I would like to note that Week 15 was his long game. He played without Michael Thomas. He went for a 5-catch, 121 yards, and no touchdowns.
Without Michael Thomas or Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. But guess who they played and which rank their defense is? Pass defense is?
Hmm.
The Detroit Lions. 32.
Oh, you said Godwin? That was the Godwin only game without Mike Evans?
Yes, against
And what'd
the
he do?
worst pass defense in the NFL.
And what'd he do?
121 yards on 5 catches and no touchdowns. That's a good game against the worst defense in the NFL, pass defense in the NFL.
I mean, I don't know. I like Mike Evans. I don't know. I mean, I be giving him that 5th spot sometimes, but I could, based on the arguments stated here, I can see why you don't have him there. But it's all about preference, I think, though. Because he's not the same. I think all of them are different receivers. But I think all of them kind of make out that 5, 6, 7, 8 spot. So, my 4, I mean, I feel like the top 3 is understood.
That's all I said. I said 1 through 3 should not be debatable, but 4.
Thomas, Julio, and Milk.
Yeah, the other 2.
And some people like to people try to play on Thomas and not put him up there, but that's what it is. And then you got people that's like Odell fans. They can put Odell at that 4 in that top 5. Odell, based on last season, isn't in that top 5. And I said that, but people try to kill me. I said it again. Sorry. People try to kill me. But people try to kill me about that. But I'm like, bro, at the same time, when I said DJ Chalk's having a better season than Odell, it was like people try to crucify me. But it was facts.
Well, how do we feel? Oh, what you about to say?
In that 4th and 5th spot, I mean,
that's the debatable. Jalen was trying to make it definitive, like Mike Evans is there, and that's not true.
Yeah, that 4th and 5th spot, but it's not Godwin. He's not there. The 4th and
I think Godwin could be a top 5 receiver this year.
This year, sure.
And I think last season, based his production from last season, and he also had a great season. I think that should be some type of reason for him to be top 5.
One good season not gonna get you in the top 5.
Well, yeah, that was the same way I was killing. That was the same reason that was killing Michael Thomas for last season after he broke the reception thing. He was like, "That's one good year."
Had one good season. He not top 5. Then he did it again. And
but Godwin has had consecutive seasons of being good.
No, this is only his first year. This is only his first
good season.
I'm about to show you the stats.
This is your first good
I still got Mike Thomas in my top 5. I mean, I'm Mike Evans.
The 4th and 5th spot.
The latter half.
4th and 5th spot. I ain't gonna lie. If Antonio Brown was playing, the top 4 would be set, and then it'd be one more person. But he's not. So for my 4th and 5th spot, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill for the 4, and the 5, I'll give it to Mike Evans or Davante Adams or Diggs.
2019.
7 touchdowns. Good.
He was coming on strong, but
bro, that says 5 games started, dog.
He was hurt. That's what I'm saying. How you gonna say he good,
bro?
No, he wasn't a wide receiver.
142. He wasn't hurt. He played 12.
They had Deshaun Jackson. He was
Adam. Yeah, he was a third option. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He was coming up, in the latter half, bro. Come on.
Okay,
but say top 5 is just so crazy to me.
All right.
It's crazy to me. That's me though. That's me.
You're right. I think ranking him this season, I really believe he's going to finish as a top 5.
And don't forget about Stephon, and he's in a new system too, and he's by
I
himself.
don't think Stephon is going to finish as a top 5 or a top 10 receiver.
I'm talking about next year. I'm not talking about right now. I'm not talking about I'm talking about next year.
So Stephon doesn't have a debate for top 10?
Wait, what happened?
You said that, Jonathan?
Look, y'all talk about talent, but I'm talking about look. When we talk about talent, who's the best receiver? Like we just had these people ranked. We talk about somebody had to pick receivers to draft, like top 10 in that order. Who we draft in that order? Yes, I would then say Hopkins. I would also say Diggs. I would put those players up there. But as far as like where they are right now and who I believe are going to produce and what their numbers are going to be, I really believe Godwin will be top 5. I don't think Stephon will. I think Hopkins won't be top 5 either.
But you say he's not top 10, top 5.
I don't think they'll finish in the top 5. I think top 5 numbers when we're talking at the end of the year will look similar to like Michael Thomas, Julio, no particular order, Chris Godwin, maybe Cortland Sutton. I know it's random, but I like him. And
John.
Maybe Mike Evans. I think both of them could have great numbers.
Wait, John. You said Chris Godwin. You say he might be top 5, right? Draft him in the second round or the first. No, draft him in the first round if you believe that wholeheartedly. Please, in the fantasy, do it.
If there's another receiver I believe will finish above him, I will draft him.
So it's only 3 of them because you just said he's like, well.
I'm gonna grab Julio and Michael Thomas before I grab Godwin. But if Godwin is like the third receiver,
In the beginning of the second round, you would draft Chris Godwin.
I would draft Godwin before
Okay.
I would draft him before a lot of receivers, before Stephon. Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
I'm talking about fantasy now. This is fantasy numbers. Tampa Bay. Come on now. Yes, I'm gonna draft.
He got Mike Evans on the other side with him.
I mean, Godwin is easily about to come in third.
Tom Brady spreads the ball.
What you said, Damon?
He's coming in third in targets if they don't fall in love with OJ Howard like everybody else. Because I don't know where all this OJ Howard is coming from and all this production. Because I ain't seen it.
Damn sure wasn't doing it last year.
Got Gronk.
I ain't seen it.